Hey, what's up, one fit? Instagram, IGT, whoever's like out there watching this. There's a there's something that hangs in my bathroom. It's hung in my bathroom for all my single years after my divorce. I guess I got it. It's one of my favorite quotes, and I think it's relevant for this time for sure. And so I'm gonna start there, and then I'm gonna share some thoughts, true and genuine thoughts. That I think need to be said, because I think we have to stand up for what's right and voice what's wrong. And if we don't, we're taking sides without saying anything. And so I want my side, my voice to be loud and clear. So it's a Martin Luther King quote. It's one of my favorite ones. It hangs in my bathroom. It says, "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." And start there, because we look at Martin Luther, and there's a book that's one of my favorite books. It's called The Children. It's all those unsung heroes that were part of that movement. You always hear of the leaders, and but there's so many more people that were a part of that, who peacefully made change happen, and rightfully so. Thank God for every single one of them. Martin Luther was not someone who promoted violence. He believed in protesting, believed in love. He believed in the goodness of humankind and mankind and valuing life. And what happened to George Floyd is 100,000, put whoever, wrong. It breaks my heart. That was a life, a precious life. And as I was kind of going through things today and looking through what's all happened, and I see two reactions going on. One is causing causing destruction to people who it shouldn't be. Violence is never the answer. In Dallas here, this man left to die. He's dying on the streets. In New York, a woman. Small businesses have had their dreams destroyed. Nurses are scared to go to work, who are like our heroes right now. Perhaps the most devastation is the Lincoln Memorial, World War II, and the church. That's our history. That's part of the civil rights movement. That's soldiers. Thank you. Our military, thank you. We have freedom because of you. Civil rights activists, thank you. I can imagine living in a world that would be so divided. And not to say that everything's fixed. I know it's not. They'll come here saying, I know all the answers, or understand everything. I don't. I'm not you. I get that. But, an African American, law enforcement was shot and killed. Someone of your own kind shot and killed. And it breaks my heart when destruction comes between your own kind, even. Innocent lives. And I think about even my small business, I put everything into this, and I just know, it's not the way. And then I see this video brought me to tears of people are protesting correctly, like just, you have every right to protest. I'll stand beside you and protest without violence over and over again. Where protesters and police officers were joined. There's good here. You know, as a teacher, it's funny, people get a bad rap just because of a few crooked people. I've seen both ends of the spectrum. My father was a police officer. They have no clue what they face. Some of them have really good hearts. But I just have more than I've even given credit to. And so too, this is hard because I think if we could just value life, just value hearts and humans, both sides. I mean, we live in a country where we can actually protest and have our voices be heard, and why not? We should. Like, there should be that going on right now. Hear me loud and clear. Like, yes, it should be happening. That's why I'm on here and I'm speaking. I know, like I said, I know. I'm a white chick. I get it. I do. But doesn't mean I don't have a heart for people of any color, of any race, of any background, religion. I don't care who you are. You're a human. But don't you dare go cause more devastation, more destruction. 2020 has already been rough. We don't need more of that. You know, I did a video about the space launch. Hope. There's hope. Those of you who are protesting, right? Thank you. You're the ones that bring hope. To the police officers who are joining in, supporting the peaceful protest, who realize the injustice, who go and have good hearts and want to protect us. Thank you. To every person out there who just sees humankind as just, we're one. Yes, we're different, and that's what makes us wonderful. Like, who would want a bunch of me all over the place? No. The diversity. It's special. It's valuable. When we come together, we're complete. I don't know what the answers are. I know that hatred is not it, and I know that change begins when we look in the mirror. So, I'm on a YouTube channel, on my podcast, I'm doing a whole series on calling it unity. It's my way of showing up in any way I can, because my course, my Journey to Authentically You, Fit to Be You course, there's a whole section in there that I go through our beliefs, because our beliefs shape our actions. And unless we look at our beliefs and question them, because some are learned from parents or whatever, you know, some, and they don't need to be there. You know, my mom and dad had to go elope because my mom's Greek and my dad's German, and they weren't allowed to marry outside their own. Divisions happen, and it sucks, and it's not right, and it's been ingrained for me since a kid. Like, it is wrong, and it's passionate of mine to, like, make it so that we're unified. But we have to reevaluate our beliefs and where they come from, and point the finger at ourselves for a moment, and then look at how we can be unified. So I invite you to join my series. And I do it with the most respect for each one of you out there. I don't want to hurt anyone's heart. I don't want to come across as any wrong way. And I think sometimes we can be so scared as to what to say, we don't know what to say, that we don't do anything. And I don't want to be a person who doesn't do anything. Because in doing that, I think it's okay to be silent in a time when I need to stand up. You know, I don't just have quotes around my place because they sound nice. They're things I live by, ingrained in me, from a passionate heart. I just want to see a world where everyone has such value. We all want to feel like we have value, don't we? That we're seen and heard and have worth. That none of us are better than the other. I dream of that. You know. So, I just ask, those of you who are creating more violence and you're drowning out those who are really making a difference, who are doing this peacefully. Honor George Floyd. Honor Martin Luther King. Honor your own. To those of you who are doing it peacefully, my heart's with you all the way. If I can do anything to serve you, to show up for you, to help be a voice, I want to be. I don't know exactly what that looks like, because I don't know exactly your pain. I know what it feels like to be judged harshly. Because the one thing about you, I can't imagine how severe that is for you, how deep it runs. I'm sorry. Sorry for all the wrong. For anyone out there, I mean, religions face it too. Other people groups face it too. You know, cities have their divides between cultures. There's wars between them. I'm sorry for you guys too. Like, everyone has to face that. I'm sorry for the kids who are labeled instead of understood. It's not right, you know. You have value. You're not a burden, you're not a problem, you're not less than. You're perfectly you. Hear that loud and clear, like you're perfectly you. And I think that needs to be loud. We all need to just stop for a moment, point the finger at ourselves, and see we hold prejudiced or what we think we're better than anybody. Because I know I'm not better than anyone. I'm not less than either. We're all just human. Trying to do the best we can. And if we would stop hating each other, stop looking at the color of the skin, how much someone makes, status, stop judging for whatever reason, join hand in hand, just think of what we could accomplish. You know, we're so blessed to live in America. land of the free. I know that wasn't always true, you know? That slavery is so wrong. So wrong. I don't understand how anyone could do that to someone, you know? I just want us to experience that freedom to the full effect. That means we all have to feel it. That means that we all have to live it, you know? That means that we all have to embrace one another. But we can't do that if there's hate on either end. It needs to stop. The violence needs to stop. Too much death, too much destruction. Too much devastation. I think most of us have seen enough in our lives, you know? I know I have. So, I hope my heart came across. I hope everyone who's listening to this knows that you have value. And I'm thankful for you in your life. There's no one else like you. And only you can accomplish what you were meant to accomplish in this lifetime. And you can only do that when you're free to. And I accept you for you, you know. Raw and real you. None of us are perfect. To those of you, once again, causing violence, please stop. You're doing more damage than good. You're not respecting the life of George Floyd, of your own, of Martin Luther King. The people walked and marched. You changed this world forever. Join the peaceful way. It's the only way. And to those cops who have good hearts, thank you. To those who think you're better than someone else, check yourself. Check yourself real hard. And find out where that comes from and deal with it. And get out of the police force until you do. Because you don't belong there. You're not protecting humans. You're there to protect us. Yes, crimes happen. You have to do what you need to, but you shouldn't. That was horrible, that video. I believe that we can rise stronger, unified. It's going to take all of us. My prayer, my wish. I've always been told for every dreamer of what could be. Well, I guess I'm going to keep dreaming until I see it. And so, once again, YouTube, you'll be watching this on YouTube, my series on unity. Try to make them smaller videos. You could take them in just small bits, but just simply to walk us through the fact of checking ourselves. I know the times I've made the greatest changes in my life is when I've been brutally honest with myself. And I realized that I had to solve me most. I think we all can. At least ask the questions. I think if we're not willing to ask the questions, then what are we hiding? Maybe you're not being honest with yourself. And I say that out of the most sincere respect. And like, all I know is to tears to myself with brutal honesty. I can never move forward in life. And once we do that, once we fix our beliefs, tear down those things that don't need to be there, figure out why they're there and tear them down, then we can look at unity and what that looks like. True unity. Because there's power in unity. There's freedom in unity. There's creativity in unity. We're equal in unity. I just think so many great things could happen if we could only find a way from here to there. My life is about trying to bridge the gap, the place of where we are to where amazing things happen. Problem is we have to do something different because the things we've been doing aren't working, right? They're just like I say with diets and stuff, it's just the same. Just, same dead end. It's just a different path, disguised differently. Trees went up bushes. That 180. New way. So I'm offering a new way. Maybe I'll name it 180 Unity. 180 Unity or something, I don't know. All I know is that I can't keep quiet. I'm against any side that hurts another human. Hear that loud and clear. I don't care what color you are. If you are going after another human, you need to get help. Is there something wrong? I don't know if something bad happened to you that's causing you that much hate. If you're raised that way, whatever it is, go work through it. That way you can see the world through love and compassion. Because who are we to judge each other? No, it's like, there's that story in the Bible where, I don't know who it is, but she goes and she goes to touch the hem of the garment of Jesus. Might be getting totally messed up, but my memory's right. And she's a prostitute, and everyone's yelling and screaming about how horrible she is, and Jesus writes in the sand or the dirt, I don't know what was there, and he says, "No, you who without sin be the first cast, the first stone," or something like that, and everyone leaves. So much truth there. We can't judge. I have another quote. My hallway, the moment you walk in, don't judge my story by the chapter you walked in on. I won't judge you ever, because I don't know your story. Even if I did, I'd have a lot more compassion, because I would know that your hurts. Alright, I'm sorry for the long video, I just had to get on. If you watch this, might just go to nothing out there, but this is out there. So, let's be stand up. It was wrong. Let's protest peacefully. Take a stance. Let's point to ourselves. question everything. Change the things that need to be changed. Be brutally honest if we have, some kind of prejudice or something. Find out why and change it. There's no shame in having a place of struggle. But it's wrong if we choose to stay there and we know it's wrong. Because only we can change us. Let's unify. And to my friends, who I don't know, or maybe you hate me right now, if you're of color, I'd love to know. What would you want me to know? I want to listen to you. How can I show up more powerfully for you? Would you let me know? Hate guessing games. I just like to know what I can do so I can do it. Spend my energy on doing it. Alright. Be brave. Be kind. Oh, these words are so true right now, right? Live authentically. You always shine. Take your goodness and shine it. These words are so true to me. Because they're what I live by. Alright. Sorry for the waterworks, tribe. We can rise. Rise so far above this. I know we can. But it takes each one of us. Will you join me? Will you join me in believing that one day we can be unified, hand in hand, completely colorblind, true to our own cultures and our own self, because that shouldn't change, but unified. Appreciating each other for the value each one holds. Not trying to be better than one another, but lifting one another up in their... This could be so much more. I see it. I see it clearly. Always have. As a young child, I believe we can get there. If I need to believe until the day I die and fight for it. Alright. I'm actually getting off this time. But seriously, please. What would you want me to know? I'm listening. Both ears. No words. I just want to listen. And how can I show up the way that's powerful and meaningful right now for you? I should give you a big hug. Each one of you. Tell you how much you're worth. How valuable you are.